What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and you join me with Chris and his lovely TTRS as modelled there. Thank you for coming on.
No, pleasure.
Appreciate it. Chris has had this car a grand total of what, 2 days?
2 days.
Picked it up on Friday, today is Sunday.
2 days.
Well, I'll put up maybe some photos of the cars you've had before, because you had an RS3, but it was a DNWA car like my Nardo one was.
Yep.
So this is your first DAZA
experience.
Car.
Yeah.
Very, very different, isn't it?
Very different. Yeah, I'm actually shocked at how different it is compared to the OPF RS3, but you'll see that a bit later.
Yeah, we're going to go for a drive and everything. I don't know if you want to give us like a quick walk around of Spec. I mean TTRSs seem to like be spec'd really well out the factory, but obviously goes without saying it's black, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't actually know the black, but is it sapphire?
Mythos?
Mythos black, possibly, yeah. But obviously 2016 car, registered just before December. So basically 2017. Yeah. It's not the sport edition, so the sport edition obviously had the intakes or fake vents put on it, so it's the original one.
Yeah, because the sport edition again is DNWA.
Only can get it only in 2019 plus.
Yeah, because my Nardo one was a sport edition as well, so it gives you all the nice spec, but those horrible OPFs.
Yeah, and really what I was after with it is I wanted a sport exhaust, which it's got. No mag ride on this one. Something very rare as well is it's got full electric seats with adjustable bolsters, which you can't really find on a lot of them.
Oh, I didn't even know that was
I wanted.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. So you don't get it on many of them.
Oh, so you just adjust the bolsters from the sides.
Correct, and it pulls you in a bit tighter, because when I test drove the 19 plate one, it felt constantly too tight. Yeah. And with that, that's probably because I'm a bit robust.
Join the club.
Yeah, literally, it was one of the things that I wanted. It's got keyless entry, hill hold assist, doesn't have the Bang & Olufsen. And it
What's
doesn't
the
have
standard audio like? Because I always wondered this. I had this rule of like, oh well, you know, in order for it to be any good, you've got to buy the Bang & Olufsen. But then the Harman Kardon in the BMWs is okay.
It's not as good as the Bang & Olufsen, but because the car's tiny, you don't notice it that much.
Fair enough.
No reversing camera, because obviously that comes as part of that pack. These are optional, so the 20-inch optional alloys. No mag on this, quite rare to find them with mag, as you'll know. Yeah. And then obviously the aluminium pack, which is the front splitter, mirrors, and then a little bit on the spoiler on the back. And then you get some trim on the inside as well.
We were just talking before starting filming, and I said to Chris, any RS3 or TTRS that I'd seen with the aluminium trim, I wasn't ordinarily a fan of. No. Whether it's I'm maturing, I don't know what it is.
I think it's colour dependent. I think on the blue, it looks good, and I think on the black, it looks good. But it's just a bit more traditional heritage Audi, I think. Yeah. That's what they always used to come out with, didn't they?
Yeah, my friend James has got that B7 RS4 in that Sprint blue, and he's got all the aluminium trim as well. And it just looks amazing. It just looks really classy. I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, very, very special car. I am going to be highly depressed after today with the 5-pot sound. And yeah, we'll get some exhaust clips, maybe a launch clip, and then we'll head out for a drive. Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it. Yeah.
God, it's so much torque here. You want to be in the right-hand lane, we're going to go straight over. There's so much torque here. Like, what's crazy as well, because I think my DNWA car was a bit underpowered from stock, and they are known to be less power than the DAZA cars from factory. But this feels much punchier.
Yeah, it really does.
I mean, you're in comfort as well. Mine didn't feel like it come on boost until like 3.5, 4K.
Yeah, no, this is definitely lower down than that, I think.
That's what I miss, about the M2. It's just not got that sheer pace.
Even in third, just a little. It's really going.
This spools up so much quicker than my old car. because someone got in my car to drive it, but just before I sold it, and they made a comment to me about how like there was so much turbo lag. And I knew that there was turbo lag as well, but I just thought that was a normal thing because it'd been so long since I'd had my black one, the DAZA one. But this spools up straight away. Oh my god. That's what I mean. It's just sheer pace in it. Like, you can say what you want about like, oh, understeer is not as good on the country roads or whatever, but
I haven't noticed any understeer on the drive yesterday. You'd have to really, really be pushing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And no one that is taking corners at 90, 80 mile an hour on country roads. On a track, I imagine it'd understeer because you're on a flat surface.
I mean, how many people are actually going to go on the track? It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Like, honestly,
doesn't it feel quicker in here than the RS3 though?
So much faster. But again, so you, as we said in the beginning of the video, you've not experienced a DAZA RS3.
Nope.
Only the DNWA. So for your first experience of an RS3, without dissing the car you bought or anything, it's going to be nowhere near as good of an ownership experience as something like this.
No, and the ride isn't actually that bad. Maybe I was being a bit too.
I keep looking in the corner thinking, is the GoPro did the GoPro manage it?
Did it?
See, this to me, even though so the M2's 410, this is 400 stock. This feels leaps and bounds faster.
Does it? Yeah.
Than the M2.
It's probably a bit lighter. I think this is one. I wouldn't want to say.
I'll put the curb weight on the screen.
Yeah, I was going to say probably about 1400, 1425, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the M2. Oh, I'm going to get it wrong as well. I'll just put the M2 one on the screen so you can compare. But it's it's just always on, isn't it?
Always.
Jeez, I almost swore. This is like they ruined the DNWA RS3 and the new 8Y sound-wise. This will always be, in terms of enthusiasts, and like residual values and stuff. This is the enthusiast one to have. In terms of like, if you're going to buy an RS3, you want to experience TTRS, RS3, whatever, please buy a DAZA.
Yeah, try and get a low mileage one if you can.
Finally get up to national speed after all the 30 mile an hour bit. If you notice the audio is different, has to take the mics out because it was affecting the battery, so hopefully the audio is still good. Oh, the brakes.
Moves, doesn't it?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We feel like it's thrown around. National speed limit for any Karens.
National speed limit launch control.
Nothing in front, nothing behind. Oh god, that is it just rips your face off.
You can believe the 3.5 second claim, right?
It just absolutely rips your face off.
Bit of a tunnel noise.
See, if I did that in the M2 at that pace, I'd be dead. We'll stop recording now. We'll switch over. I'll jump in the driver's seat. Hopefully not scare Chris, and then we'll go again. Oh, it's all electric, isn't it? I went down to pull the thing, and it's not there. I feel like you can hear more sound sitting in the passenger seat as well than you do in the.
Yeah, I was just thinking that myself. Yeah.
It sounds louder from that side, without a doubt. Right, ready?
Yeah, always.
Do you know what? It doesn't feel anywhere near as aggressive this side. I think because you know when it's coming, you're driving it.
Yeah.
That side, I remember just feeling like whacked straight back.
It felt faster for me sitting on this side as well.
Oh, it's lovely though, isn't it? It is really, really nice.
An adjustable armrest as well, which I know. All the mod cons. All the mod cons.
You spend 40 odd grand. This is the luxuries that you get. Like driving mine in manual.
Yeah, I like driving it a manual. I figured second proper B-road blast, I'll let it do its thing.
The shift lights as well. I miss. Makes me miss mine so bad.
And you get that more aggressive bang on the upshift as well.
This is causing me to have an expensive day, you know that, don't you?
When I was out for the drive yesterday and I was behind the 720S, that was a different level of speed. Like, you could tell that I was really going for it and he was probably giving it half throttle. Like, it was, and then I caught a really good power band in like gear 2 and I thought, oh, this is keeping quite good pace, and then it was gone. It was just gone. Flying all over the place, but this is a particularly bumpy bit of road, right?
Yeah,
so it's not
the GoPro like making us look like ragdolls, but
RS3 don't make you feel like that, right?
The RS3 is very good. The M2, no.
Yeah.
The M2 definitely not. And like I said, I mean, if you are eagerly awaiting an M2 update video, I'm very sorry, but this will come after this video.
Puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? It's just
GoPro's still there, isn't
it? The GoPro is not still there.
You're joking?
No.
Oh, gone. Found it, yes! YouTube problems, lost the GoPro. I can't believe he didn't smash the screen.
I know, that is very lucky.
Drama over.
Drama over.
Try again. Well, GoPro retrieved. I think it's going to be relatively chilled now. Back to the car. Incredible. Very big fan. Massive congratulations on it again.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think we were saying while it's still got warranty on it, you're not going to do anything crazy to it. No downpipes, maybe an air filter.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy, right?
Yeah, I just, with the problems that I had with the RS3, like, you know, I had that gearbox leak, didn't I, after a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I totally forgot all about that until you just said that. What was the actual issue?
Something to do with the clutch plate. There was some sort of leak and they basically replaced all of that out, and then the coolant thing split as well, and that had to be replaced. And then there was a problem with the basically when you pulled up to get your wiper fluid out, that was all draining under the bottom, so the hoses had come off of that as well. And that was all in a very short space of time, and I thought, oh, do you know what, if I'd have done anything to it, they'd have just plugged it in.
Warranty's important, especially when it starts getting to cars as expensive as these. Like, that was one thing I was stressing about constantly in my grey one. Once I tuned it, I was like, if something goes, I'm on my own. And yeah, massive thank you again for coming on the channel. Really appreciate it, even with our wild goose chase for the GoPro.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll take the M2 out and see how that compares.
Yeah, I need to put some fuel in it. It's forever not got any fuel in it. And yeah, guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the TTRS. If you've driven one before, would love to know your thoughts. I personally think it's a good replacement potentially for the M2. We'll go into more detail in another video about